Hi guys, my name is Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross stitch, and happy Valentine's Day everyone. We made it. It is February the 14th. It is early morning here, so exciting day ahead. And yeah, I'm so sorry for going AWOL on everyone. I tried to leave a YouTube post so you'd know, and also on my Instagram, but after my day 10 video on Monday, we had a really massive storm here, and our modem, it's a national broadband network one, NBN we call it, it got cooked in the storm, and then it's not something you can just go out and buy and replace. The National Broadband Network actually has to come out to your house and look at it, determine what's wrong, and in the end they gave us a new one. So it's all fixed now. I have home internet again, which is just lovely. I was very relieved when that happened, and yeah, I'm back. I can film videos and even run TV, which is lovely. I think the kids and I missed it this week, especially because they were a bit sick, and all our TV goes through the internet, the home internet. So it has been an interesting week. But that's okay. You never know what's going to happen, do you? Keeps us on our toes. Alright, well, back to the reason we're here, Valentine's and cross stitch. I have quite a few things to go through today. I have an FFO, I have a finish, which might be a predictable one, but I still think it's pretty special. I have whips, so I want to go through all my Valentine stitching, and then I want to go through plans for the rest of February, and I have a little bit of haul including the next Gecko Rouge. It's their February pattern release, so really excited about all that. Let's get to it. So the first FFO, I'm sure you can imagine what it is. It is Valentine's Day today, and I gave my husband this. This is Mando. You have seen the finish, and here it is fully finished. So in the end, I know I talked about this frame. I was worried it was a bit too small, but I did go with it because I didn't position Mando very well on the fabric. If we have a look at the back, which I haven't double-sided taped down yet because I want to think about it and make sure I'm happy and that it's permanent. I mean, my husband likes it, but it is a very simple finish. It's clean. I think he does like that about it, but I wonder if maybe, I don't know, it should be a bit more. But as you can see, I've hardly any fabric here on the back, so I couldn't go any bigger a frame. So that did restrict me. However, I do think the pattern looks spectacular. I love how it looks on the black. This is Mando by Aliton Embroidery. I was going to put a picture up, but I don't have to. Here it is. The pattern's actually on the white. I stitched mine on 28 count even weave the black with the called for DMC. So no, really, really pleased. He's really happy with it too, which is nice. So that was the Valentine's Day present I did for him. So that is my FFO. Okay, and then on to the main project we've been working on these 14 days. I see many people have finished already, and some even FFO'd it, and it looks utterly fantastic. This is the Valentine Terrarium by Tiny Modernist. My one is here. Oh, I should have got my board. Getting back in the swing of it. Here we are. And here is mine, 100% finished. Look at that. I love it. How adorable is it? Now this is on 32 count deep Seaglass. It is a number 12 Stitch Co. I was going to call them Stitch Count. Number 12 Stitch Co. They're an Australian linen dyer on Etsy. It is a linen, and using the called for DMC except for the greens, and I'll have the greens in the description. Although the eagle eye view might notice there's 3 green colours. That was a chosen one, and that was a chosen one. And I think this may have come from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Hugs and Kisses. I must have got it like a strand of the green just mixed up with these and taken it and put it in. But I'm not undoing it. I think it looks fine. It's in the same family, that kind of bluey side of the greens, and you know what, they just look like they're at different distances. Some are close, some are mid, and some are further back. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. But no, I'm really happy with the finish. I'm really happy with how white showed up on this colour. I was a bit worried because I did the frame last, so I thought, oh, how about if it doesn't show up? But it does. And how gorgeous is this design? I really love it, and it makes me want more terrariums in my life. Yes, I definitely, well, as you know, I've got the Christmas pattern, but there's Halloween and there's a night one too. So yeah, excited to have this finished, excited to get it framed. I'm just going to look for a white frame. You might be able to tell by now, I really like white frames. They're simple, they fit in, they look good on the wall. So that is what I'll go for this. But yeah, really pleased. And even the back stitch was fun. It was all fun, this design, I have to say. So that is my, it's time to come down, Valentine Terrarium by Tiny Modernist. Okay, and now let's get onto my whips. So the first, well, the only project I spun on my Monday video was from this book. This is Cross Stitch for the Heart by Emma Congdon. And I have been working on You Are So Loved. Sorry, trying to get away from the glare. Which is a really cute small. I really like this one. And last time you saw it, I actually had the U and the bird done. And now I've got a bit more done. How great does that look? So I have done the R, the back stitch, the sew, and I've started the loved. And once the loved is done, this is finished. So I think I'd like to work on it tonight. I think it's going to get finished pretty quick. So I'm excited about that. This is on 28 count Lugana in Antique White, and I'm just using the called for DMC, and I really like it. Some of the colours are a bit different, like the blues, the yellow, even that apricot-y tone. I don't think I really come across that much of Valentine's Day, but hey, it's fun, it's cheery. I'm going to finish this as one of my large circle ornaments, so I'm excited about that. I think it will look really good. So that is where I got up to with this one. I don't have statistics because the pattern's from the book, but I feel like I did quite a fair chunk of it. So yeah, that's exciting, and nearly finished there. Hope to get that one done pretty soon. And then as well as that, I only got a little bit of this done. Oh, I've even still got a needle sticking out. Oops. I think this was, yes, when a kid came out because they weren't feeling well, so it was quickly put away. But this is, I should put a picture of it up, Primrose Cottage Stitches Valentine Quaker. Isn't it lovely? I love this one. And here we are. So I am still working on that center motif. I only put 83 more stitches in, but hey, that is better than nothing, isn't it? And this is stitched using DMC 48, which is a variegated, and I just love this. And I think even though it says 3 skeins for the classic colorworks they use, I'm going to be able to do this. I'm still on my first skein, so I might get away with 2. I've got 2, so fingers crossed I can. But yeah, this seems to be stitching up pretty quick. I feel like I've got a lot left, so I'll let you know how many skeins it takes. But yeah, really excited about how this variegation is looking. This is also on 28 count Antique White Lugana, and yeah, it's happy, it's fun. It looks really good. And that is a caterpillar cross stitch needle minder. I don't know why I picked it. It's more Christmassy, I think, because it's got the pink marshmallows and the pink candy cane. I just felt like it matched in well. So pleased my bit of progress on that. And I think that's kind of all the progress I got. Oh, hang on, no, there's one more. One more project I stitched on, and this is totally different. I think I just felt like something different. We had no internet, I was just, I don't know, had a little bit of time. So I picked B by Lorna Lane. They've got a lovely picture up there. I love this. It's full coverage. It's by Gecko Rouge. It's a kit from them. And I chose 25 count for this. So that's what it's on. 1/1 25 count. It is full cross. And it's been a while since I showed this, but last time I just kind of had this very straight angle there. So I filled it in and I started trying to put some colour in the wings. And it's funny because it's navy blue, but I think it does look quite black. But that's okay, every little bit's progress. And I got 212 stitches into this, which brought me up to 1,427 out of 65,116, which is 2.19%. So I've got a way to go with this one, but that's okay. And oh, I didn't do the statistics for my Primrose Cottage. Sorry about that. That was, so what did I get? 83 stitches, which took me over 1,000. So I was excited about that. So that's 1,024 stitches out of 2,331, which is 43.93%. So that's going really well. That's another one I'd like to finish in Feb. So if I could get those other two Valentine finished, that would be great. This will not be a finish in Feb, strangely. Don't know why I'd say that. Now, my other Valentine stitching I had, we'll just quickly go through. I've only got 2 more pieces, I think. And the first one is Hugs and Kisses by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. I love this pattern, it's super cute. Now, I don't have this in Pattern Keeper, but I think I'm about halfway looking at that. So that's pretty good. This might be another finish, we'll see. I want to do at least 100 stitches each day for the rest of Feb on my Valentine's Day stitching. I'd really like to get all 3 of them finished, but we will see. We will see. If I get 2, I will be really happy with that. So this is on 28 count Antique White Lugana. They all came from the same fat quarter. If you're following me, you know it took me quite a while to cut it down, but I did get there in the end. Just using the called for DMC. And how cute is that? I really like this design. It's so happy and bright. And that's the green, I think, sneaked its way into my terrarium. But hey, that's okay. Must have got a bit of thread mixed up. Oops. The other Valentine's project, I think I only got one night, was Love You. It's a freebie by Hands on Design. I'll put a picture of it up. It's just on her blog. I'll have the details below. And I never got back to this. I started it one night and did the love. I really need to finish it, don't I? And do the U and the arrow, and then it would be finished. How quick's that? So that will be kind of on my radar as well. Those little Valentine's Day projects. It would be nice to get them finished, but if not, I'm sure I'd get them finished for next year. There's not much to do. And then I'd have quite a few cute pillows to make for my Valentine display. How nice. Oh, and this is the same fabric as the Terrarium, so it's that 32 count deep sea glass linen by Number 12 Stitch Co. It's such a pretty colour. I love this one. So, as well as that, I've been working on my daily stitches. So the first daily stitch I have is a temperature SAL. It is a Year in Stitches by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I'll put a picture of it up. And this is where I am up to. So I am up to date, which is nice. And mind you, it's only 11 stitches a day. I probably shouldn't be so proud of it, but I do feel proud. And this is going really well. I'm not sure if you can see, I've got a bead on the 1st of the month, so that's the 1st of Jan, and that is the 1st of Feb there. So yeah, it's going good. I'm doing typewriter, so once I go to the end, I go back to the beginning. That's how lovely viewer Sherry contacted Caterpillar Cross Stitch and asked them, and they said no, that's how you should do it. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, really happy this month, as you see. Yeah, it's been pretty temperate. I mean, quite warm, all the yellow, a little bit hot, one cold day, but yeah, this is kind of what our summer's looking like. It's a cooler, wetter summer, but that's okay. I really like looking at it. I like comparing it. Kelly.Ellie, I'll put her Instagram below. She's doing this too in South Australia. They've had a really hot stretch. So hers looks very different to mine. She's even got a special colour for the one day they were the hottest town. She's from Adelaide in South Australia. So they were the hottest town in the world that day. So a bit different to mine. And then there's the Northern Hemispheres. That's all the purples and mauves and blues and so wintry and pretty. So yeah, excited by this one. This is 28 count Ice Blue Lugana. And just using the called for DMC. So, and I've got my 324. So I've been keeping up with my daily stitches on this. This is by Works by ABC. I'm doing mine on 36 count antique white linen. And this is how it looks. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. And I am 4 full rows in and a bit more. So how great is it looking? I really like how the colour graduation is showing up and going across. I can't wait to get back and get more of those blues and greens in. It's just so pretty and so interesting. You have a rest day every second day, and then you've got to think a little. There was one square, I think it was this one. That took me forever. I even had to unpick. I don't know why. It's not even that complicated. And you know, it's symmetrical twice, I think you could say. What's the proper word for that? I can't think of it at the moment. But you know what I mean. It's got the 2 axes of symmetry. It should have been so easy. Nope, that one was not for me. But hey, it's done. Every day is different, so I don't have to do that square ever again. And it looks really good in the finished design. So this one I am up to 3,325 stitches out of 14,751, and that is 22.54%. So really pleased. This is the called for DMC, and it's 2/2. So that is my dailies. Okay, now I guess we're kind of up to plans. So the rest of Feb, I've got 14 days. I've got some Valentine stitching to tackle. I have some daily stitches to keep on top of as well. And then I also, I don't know, maybe I'm Queen of the Sales at the moment. It felt like it when I was getting stuff out for the video. I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 3. 3 current sales that I'm doing at the moment that I want to either get back on top of or stay on top of. So the first one is the Arctic Animal SAL by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is actually, they've released Clue 9, though Clue 10 is due to come out this month. I haven't got it yet. And this is what mine looks like. Oh, I love it. So I have finished up to Clue 7. So that was Clue 7, the beautiful Aurora at the top. I love that. And so I need to come down and do 8, 9, and then I'm guessing this will be 10. I'll find out. But really want to get back on this. I want this to be one of my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery sales that I finished this year. If you watch my Whip Parade, you'll know I have 2 I want to get done this year. And yeah, this is one of them. So, love this. This is 28 count Lugana, hand dyed by me. And actually I was asked in my Whip Parade if I have a dyeing video, and I don't. I hadn't thought of that. So next time I get out and do some dyeing, yeah, I'll film what I can and put it up, and you can see what I do. I mean, it's not professional by any means, but as you can see, it gets the job done. I get some nice fabric out of it. I really find with the trick with dyeing for me, I cannot dye for purpose. If I need a particular blue fabric for something, then no, that's not going to work for me. But if I have a whole lot of scrap fabric and I just play with colours, then I get some nice fabrics I'm happy with and I find uses for them afterwards. So, I don't know. I guess that's being an amateur. But that's okay, it's really fun. So yes, this is 28 count Lugana, hand dyed by me with the cord for DMC and the Rainbow Gallery glow in the dark thread up the top. So love this, want to get back to it. It's really nice and fun. And my other sales, I have my Fantastical greenhouse, which I haven't picked up this week. Oh, that's okay. Sometimes other things happen. So I'll put a picture of it up. The first part is out. It came out the 1st of Feb. I really want to get it done and stay on top of it. This is on 14 count Ada, hand dyed by me, and I am up to 1,373 stitches out of 4,468, which is 30.73%. So love how it's looking. Can't wait to do the different colour pots. I think that's what I'm going to go to first. I need to finish that flower and then start down this side and get to that lovely unicorn. My daughter is so excited. So this will definitely get worked on and hopefully this part done this month. this is meant to be the biggest part, so fingers crossed if I get it done on time, the rest kind of just falls into place. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Hopefully I haven't had 3 billion new starts by then. No, actually I went through my whip count. I am back down to 48 whips. So, because I finished the Valentine Terrarium. So, you know what? It's not bad. We'll see. I am feeling the new start itch, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So the next sale is the Fox and Rabbit one. I put a picture up. 2 parts are out because it started in January, so January and February. I finished January on time and I have started February. How pretty is that? This is on 25 count Lugana. I am stitching it 1/1 full cross. You can see it's quite, that's my hand, it's quite tiny. But no, it's really fun, really like this. And I am using my granny's stash of DMC threads, which is so exciting, and just pulling out colours out of her box. She has all these old bobbins and many coloured strands on them, many numbers around. So they're a bit tricky to use for a project, but they're perfect for this, and they're pretty colours. So can't wait to get that border done all the way around. I am currently up to, sorry, just looking where I wrote it, or did I write it? Yes, I did. 1,850 stitches out of 2,857, which is 64.75%. So getting there for that one. Want to keep on with that to get that finished by the end of the month. And then that was my 3 active sales. I also have my 2 whip go calls. So the whip go calls I have, one was, I guess you could call it an old sale, but I never purchased it when it was ongoing. I think it was 2020. This is Every Season by Tiny Modernist. I started mine. That's a good question. I was going to say look at my whip parade, but no, it was my leap day year sale, so the 29th of Feb, because I'm meant to be, that's why it's a whip go call this month, 25% by the end of this month. So I'd really like to get my spring block done. How pretty is it? It is gorgeous. I love this. This is 32 count Garden Meadow. It's an Opal Lugana by Paddock Lane Designs. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's such a fantastic colour for those colour threads. I'm using the called for DMC, and I am up to 3,092 stitches out of 16,598, which is 18.63%. So yeah, really love this. Can't wait to get back to it. It's going to be fun. Get some more done. So what, I'm at 23 point, is that what I said? No, I didn't, I'm dreaming. 18.63%. So yes, a little bit to go to get to 25. Don't know where I got 23% on. It's been a long week, okay? But yeah, really, really excited about this one. And then my other whip go call, I have very ambitiously said I want to finish. I don't know if it will happen, but hey, any progress is good progress, and if it motivates me, let's go. This is the Black Pearl by the Witchy Stitcher, and here it is. Oh, I love this one. I really want it finished. I just have the top sail to do and the text, and it's done. So this is 28 count tea coffee dyed Lugana by me. It is 310 monochromatic. Usually stitches up pretty fast. I don't think. No, I've touched it once this year. Yeah, that's a bit shameful, isn't it? I need to get back on this. So I am at 4,272 out of 5,768, which is 74.06%. So yeah, can't wait to get back to that. Maybe, actually, when I don't do daily videos, I do try and do like a little bit of stitching then in the morning, just get me in a good frame in the day, you know. So that's what I did last year for this, and I got a lot of progress on it, so I might go back to that. Maybe this might be my nice morning stitch. I don't have to dig through my threads, it's just 310 black. How easy is that? So yeah, oh, someone asked me also where I got the needle minder. So this is, most of my needle minders are from JK's Cross Stitch. Supplies, they're an online store, so I usually have her linked below, but yes, that's where Harry Potter came from. Just felt it suited it. And the last one I'd like to get progress on because I am a tiny bit behind. I wanted to get 1,000 stitches each week, and with my Valentine stitching that hasn't happened. Oh, picture. Mini Witchwood Express. You may notice I always point when there's a picture. That is because when I'm editing it lets me know, oh, that's where I want a picture. I don't know, I just wondered if it looked weird me pointing all the time. That's why I do it. It's just like a little signal to myself that makes editing a lot quicker. So, Mini Witchwood Express by Heaven and Earth Designs. The artwork's by Lisa Parker. Isn't it gorgeous? Talking about Harry Potter, when I finish the Black Pearl, I shall be moving my Harry Potter needle minder over to here. And this is where I'm at so far. So, look how good it looks. And this is at 19,223 stitches out of 85,150, which is 22.85%. So here we are. This is on 28 count. It's 2/1 10 stitch. So yeah, can't wait to get more progress on that. It's going to look so good. So I think that is all the stitchy kind of stuff I've done, the plans I've done for this month. It's funny, I was going to say February I'm going to stitch what I want when I want. I think they call it like SWEWE or something. Yes, stitch when I want, that abbreviation. But yeah, maybe I've got too many kind of goals. What I'll do is I'll have them all in a pile and then I have a choice to pick from. And also new starts to try and, no, not avoid. I'm not against new starts. I really want one and I'm excited by them, but I also want to get progress. So it's like this balancing act, isn't it? So one prospective new start that I have is my Gecko Rouge Patreon pattern for this month. And I'll put a picture of it up. Now the artist is Dorian Spencer Davies. He is from Wales, so I'm guessing that's a Welsh castle in the background. And how great are these colours? I'm really, really excited by this one. And actually, saying that, I've been excited by all of them. I've been part of this Patreon for 4 months, and it's only been going for 4 months, and I love every pattern. I actually went into a bit of a panic when I didn't have internet because I didn't have... They are saved to my files, but I hadn't put them in the Google Drive and moved them over to my Pattern Keeper tablet. Only the first one, the November one, Aurora Cottage by Kate Brazier, because I've started stitching that, but the other 3 I hadn't. And so I was in a panic, like, well, what if I want to start them? I can't, they're not on my tablet, not in Pattern Keeper. So that was like the first thing I did, which is ridiculous when you get home internet back, was quickly go put them in my Google Drive and move the patterns over to my Pattern Keeper tablet. So if it happens again and there's no home internet, I can start these. And the 3 were the December one, which is Anita Inverity's Enchanted Kingdom. Now I am seriously thinking about starting this. This pattern plays on my mind. The 2 blue wrens are so gorgeous. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And even, okay, so for Valentine's, I asked my husband for some threads, so that's what I got. Now, as you know, I have a DMC master set, so I don't usually kind of need or buy threads, but what I did is I got batches of what I need. So that pattern actually needs 4 blacks if I do it on 25 count 1/1. So I wanted to make sure they're the same die-lat, so I've got 4 blacks for that. That's how much on my mind it is. And the interesting thing about that one, it is 81,225 stitches, but the black is 19,951. So if you just did the black first, you'd have quite a bit of that stitched. Like, yeah, you'd be over 20%. So I thought that was very interesting. And then the other one, so the January one was Lorna Lane's Sunset Moth. Oh, I love this one. And that also needed some blacks, so I got some more blacks for that. Oh, I left them in the bag. I won't get them out, I'll rustle more because I didn't pull out all the threads. But I got the blacks for that one. I love that one. I want to start it, but I need some 18 count. So I will have to do a proper order since my spotlight's completely out of 18 count. And get so many in count Ada to start that one. And then as well as that, the one for this month that I meant to be talking about, sorry about that, Dorian Spencer Davies has done Trap, Post Office and Moon, and I love the colours. Now, really interestingly, this pattern has hardly any black in it. It did ask for, the biggest number was these blues, and look at that colour. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's showing up so well. That's what it looks like, and that is the blue in the background. I'll put the picture up again. I am thinking of starting that. I mean, it's a post office. It's so country. And even the Welsh castle. I've never been to Wales, but maybe I need to go. So I can stitch this and have a photo of me in front of a Welsh castle next to it and a post office. But no, really like this one, so I am very tempted to start it. We will see in the next week when I come back. I think I'll probably film again the end of next week. We'll see if I've started it. But yes, just the purples, the greens, the blues. Oh, I really like the colours. Really like the artwork. So yes, this is 336 by 226 is the size. It is 80 DMC colours and it has 75,936 stitches in it. So actually, this is a bit smaller, isn't it? Another argument in its favour. So yeah, I think that's it. I guess my threads is my haul. I mean, it's lovely to have. I have picked up some other variegateds that people have recommended me. That's what I asked for. So this is 115, a lovely DMC maroon that quite a few people said you have to try and get that one. And wouldn't that be a great Valentine's colour too? It's so lovely and strong. Or Christmas, a Christmas Quaker in that. And then this is the one I talked about that Katie did, who's Jeremiah's mum on YouTube. I'll link her below. She did her Winter Quaker Int. That's 93. Isn't it beautiful? So definitely got some of that. And then also just had these recommended to me, and they're really pretty. 4040 and 4030. I just thought they were lovely. Actually, they're a bit spring, aren't they? They'd look good. Spring and summer kind of Quakers. Ooh. I'm thinking, got to finish my Valentine's one first. But yes, so that was my haul. And actually, talking about other floss tubers, I know I've got quite a few mentions. I'm sorry, because I didn't have home internet. I'm so behind on my YouTube videos. I haven't watched them. So my next update, I will have watched them and go through them and thank everyone. So thank you so much for mentioning me. I will watch them and get back to you and talk about them next week. And thank you also everyone for your really lovely comments this week. It was so sweet. We were safe. It was just a big storm, as you know, and the thunder was very, very, very loud. And the only thing we were so lucky that affected was our modem, which, you know, I'd rather no internet than no power. So very, very thankful for that. And so thank you everyone for your kind wishes. Yeah, I really appreciate it and was really touched. Such a lovely community. Thank you. So yeah, I think that is it. Sorry if I've talked fast. I've got well, actually one kid to get to school, the other two are sick, but yes, I've got to get on and do that. But this, I guess, is kind of the wrap up for my Valentine's daily videos. Thank you so much everyone for being on this journey with me. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, the subscribes. It's just been such fun. We will have to do it again. I will be back for my normal weekly floss tube. It is Friday today, so probably late next week. Usually I do it early in the week, my weeklies, but I don't think I'd have enough stitching, so better to leave it to late next week. So have a fantastic weekend, a great week next week. Take care everyone, happy stitching, and I'll see you then. Bye!